One of our most deeply ingrained perceptions is that of rhythm. Rhythm defines not only our lives, but the lives of every creature on the planet. From the cyclical patterns of nature to man-made movements, rhythm, perhaps more than any other phenomenon, makes us aware of the passage of time through our surroundings. In fact, one definition of rhythm is time movement through space. On a human scale, rhythm is most obvious in the performing arts, especially music. In the Western tradition, the beat of music is organized into regularly occurring measures or bars of stressed and unstressed beats. The number of these beats is called the meter. Surprisingly, this term did not originate with music, but rather evolved out of language, specifically poetry, where it was and still is used to count syllables and verses. Rhythmic musical constructions are common to every human culture, and Western musical notation is by no means the only way to get on the beat. In Africa, for example, musical traditions are often passed along orally. In the 20th century, the Nigerian master drummer Babatunde Olatunji developed 6 spoken sounds used to learn the hand drum, gun dun go do pata. This brilliant but simple system is now used worldwide. In India, where oral traditions also dominate, apprentices must first learn to speak complex rhythms and phrases before they are allowed to even touch an instrument. Here at Fort Lewis, we are lucky to have a specialist in rhythm, Dr. Jonathan Latta. Dr. Latta has performed in many venues and symphonies across the United States, including the 2003 Tournament of Roses Parade, and at the internment of former President Ronald Reagan. Dr. Latta agreed to sit down and show us some basic beats and talk about the Found Sound performances as part of the Goes to Schools concert, an outreach program designed to educate and inspire children to study music. All of which is in line with this month's topic, rhythm.
You know, one of the things that attracted me as a young man to playing percussion was that rhythm is all around us. And I heard rhythm so much in my life. And it was so exciting. It was the vibrant part of music that made me want to do this as a career. And so fortunately now, for 20 plus years, I've been doing that, and now I get to teach it here at Fort Lewis College. One of the things I've been able to do here at Fort Lewis College is have the opportunity to teach the non-Western music class. We call it World Music and Culture. And from that class, I've gained so much more knowledge in teaching it and through my learning in the teaching of that class about rhythm around the world. One example I like to give in class is related to this. This is the gong kogui. It's a West African double bell. And I like to show the students in the class this little exercise about the power of rhythm. So I'm going to play a short pattern. So this short rhythm is comprised of 12 beats. And what we know mathematically from the number 12 is it has so many different divisions. So I'm going to stomp loudly in the different divisions. The pattern won't change, but my stomping will. And that gives a real excitement to the rhythm. So here's the 12. I'll cut it in half. Now we know both 3 and 4 go into 12 as well. That was 4, here's 3. Same bell pattern, but we got all those different feels from the rhythm based on that sort of division, knowing what we can do with a 12-beat pattern. I give that example in class and it starts to open up people's minds to all the excitement of rhythm. The other thing about rhythm is that we can find it anywhere. Different cultures have rattles, shakers, we have scrapers, and then also we can find music in sometimes just everyday objects. And so actually we've taken this idea of found sound, music being around us in so many different ways, and I had the fortunate opportunity of working with the Music in the Mountains Goes to School program. For 6 years now I've had Fort Lewis College students collaborate with me on projects to go give presentations to elementary students. And our exciting project this year has this idea about found sound and that rhythm is all around us. We start with a piece on junk, we play on garbage buckets, we play then on our human body using no instruments at all, and then we finish it up by using these African drums. And we talk about again how they take the wood and the animal skin from the environment around them and they make really exciting music, and we play West African drumming for them. It's been a really great opportunity for my students and I here in Fort Lewis College to be able to work so much in the community. The college students are looking for performance opportunities with every chance they get. And so the Goes to School program and other activities with the San Juan Symphony and at St. Mark's 3rd Avenue Arts, we've had opportunities to perform and work with other artists in the community. This is extremely valuable, but we also know we're giving back to the community. So when we go into the elementary schools, we're sharing the joy of music and bringing music into their lives in a new, exciting way. This great circle of life shows great benefit to sharing rhythm and music throughout the Durango community and Fort Lewis College.